Morning all. I had a message from Tim Brennan on Facebook just yesterday. He's the co-author of Tactics Time, which is a very, very popular chess ebook. In fact, it's ranked number 1 on Amazon at the moment. And it does seem very, very interesting. I was looking at the philosophy he's presented for the puzzles, and they are taken from real games. And not only that, they're taken from amateur chess games. And that's really interesting because statistically, I think the idea is to get the most common type of tactics which we all face. So rather than taking glamorized, games or puzzle positions which have celebrated, say, queen sacrifices, to take the kind of meat and potatoes approach to improving tactics from real games that you're likely to much more likely to experience in your own game. So I kind of liked the philosophy that he raised. This is the Amazon preview of it, and so he points out these features of most of the games that he's presenting. Positions are messy, pawn structure messed up, material uneven, dubious openings. That's basically sounds like amateur games more than grandmaster games. And so he's got thousands of these kind of puzzle positions, and it does seem a very simple structure for an ebook. And he's just it's got like loads and loads of pages. Like here, let's try and do one or two. This one is, I wonder if you can spot the winning move here, if I manage to get you the position properly. Okay, so black to play in this position. Can you spot it? If I give you 10 seconds. Okay, I'll show you the answer. Bishop b4 check, so it's a double check for bishop b4 check. So if the king moves, we've got the rook e1 mating. Here's another one. So if I gave you 10 seconds here, white to move. Okay, so it's knight takes d5, rook takes, queen takes d5. It's not very glamorous, but it is like meat and potato tactic, I think. So I think this is a very interesting idea. This is familiar from a player which we've been looking at recently on the radio show, Blackburn Shilling Gambit. So black to play. Whoops, I might have given you a clue. It's a mate in 1. Knight f3 is a mate in 1. But it goes on and on. I think there is something very, very interesting about this philosophy. One thing that occurred to me, some sites have artificial puzzles, and so there's no players at all. And I think, even if you get games from master games, at least you can look at the game to see how the position arose. But this is taking that idea, which I thought was good anyway, to take puzzles from real games a bit further for games which you would experience the same sort of positions usually. So here, rook e8, and some of them get quite hard. Here is another sort of standard motif for the what would you play here if you had 10 seconds with white? Okay. Well, you could take more than 10 seconds in the real game. It will be queen e8 check. Queen e8 check. So take, king g7, bishop f8, king there, bishop h6 is mating. So here's another one. Black to move in this position. Aha. Can you spot it if I gave you 10 seconds here? Okay, there's a loose piece here. Rook takes c4. So if takes, we've got rook d4 check. We throw in rook d4 check, and then we recapture. So rook takes, bishop takes, rook d4, king moves, rook takes d8. So you get the idea. I think it's a very, very interesting idea, a very, very interesting compilation perspective. So I think he's got a particular gap in the market here for, you know, collecting meat and potato puzzles from ordinary games. White to move in this position. There's nothing spectacular here. That's just queen takes d5. So just d5 is on. White to move here. Now this one I honestly looked at for a few seconds. I didn't quite see it immediately. So it's a bit more subtle. So if I gave you 10 seconds here, what would you play in this position? Okay, it's knight d7. So if takes, bishop takes e5 check. And that causes a lot of problems. Bishop takes e5 check because we've got the queen on g8. The queen would have to go in front eventually. So knight d7 there. So you get the idea. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Just one more maybe. So white to move here. What would you play here if I gave you 10 seconds? I think actually I think here there might be two alternatives. I think just taking on f8, taking a knight takes e4, just knight takes e4 immediately. But again, it's like meat and potato stuff, and he puts the game references and he puts the link as well, so you can go and have a look at the game, which is very, very interesting. So if we click, you get to see the game. So, and that's all clickable as well. So the game context is interesting to check out. So yeah, I think I'll give you the link if you're interested in checking this out. It's only like less than $5 on Kindle. It's a bit more for the paperback. So if you want to save trees, etc., the Kindle I'll recommend in particular. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.